Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. I have a question for you. Have you ever been contacted by someone that's a complete stranger, just out of the blue? You have no idea what possessed them to do so? If so, even though you were being cautious and wondering what that was all about, you still felt drawn to that person to a certain extent for whatever reason. Enough so that you want to know what their motive really is. If they even have one. They don't always want it. They don't always have a motive. I'm just, that's just sometimes the way I think. Because you're being cautious, right? It could have been something random, someone on the street that, just strikes up a conversation with you. I've had that happen many times. A lot of times it's been starting out just as a comment on a social media post. I've had that happen many times over the last few years. And that's fine. Like, it can be just, just a random comment on a social media post. No big deal. Happens all the time, right? You return that comment and that's that. Sometimes there's more to it than that. Sometimes it's just someone that wants to talk about a certain specific topic that you may have in common. No big deal. However, sometimes there's more to it than that. And unbeknownst to you, sometimes it's someone that's on the verge of committing suicide. And they need someone to talk to. They don't necessarily need advice. They don't need scolding. They don't need whatever. They just need someone to talk to at that particular time. And you just happen to be there. Sorry, if you hear squeaking, it's my chair. It's driving me crazy. Sometimes they just... My neighbor's dog. Sometimes they just need to seek out one person that for whatever reason, they may not even know about it, they feel attached to for some whatever, that they feel that they can talk to. This has happened to me many times. In fact, there's been a few people in particular that I know that have crossed my path. Some have moved on, some are still in my life, that were extremely close to committing suicide. And because I took a little bit of my time and talked to them about whatever, nothing in particular even sometimes, I helped to prevent them from ending their life. At the time, I wasn't aware of this. It may have happened even more times than I'm aware of. I don't know. How would I know? I'm not aware of it. Right? Hello. But seriously, I know I have been informed of a few different cases a little farther down the road that if it wasn't for me, and I'm not trying to boost my ego here. That's not what this is about. This is not who I am. But if it was not for me talking with them, spending that time out of my day, that they would have ended their life. The first time this happened to me, it was very, I don't even know the right word for it right now out of the top of my head, but it was very, in some ways it was very nerve-wracking. In some ways it was very, oh my God. Sometimes it was, wow, I did that. You know what I mean? Like it was very humbling, for lack of a better word, because there's just nothing any better that's coming to my head right now. Sometimes the reason why these people are put into your path doesn't always become clear right away. Sometimes it never does become clear, and that's okay. And other times, when the universe reveals to you why they've been put into your path, sometimes it hits you like a ton of bricks. And you're just kind of like, oh, okay. Didn't see that one coming. Right? And again, that's okay. You just have to come up with a game plan, and go with it. And you need to open yourself up and ask the universe, okay, where do I go from here? How do I help this person? What does this person need from me in order, to move on and heal from whatever is the issue and that kind of thing, right? Regardless, you know why that person has been put in your path. You can try and come up with a game plan, as I've said. Sometimes you just have to be there for them to talk to when they need you to be. Oh, my neighbor's dog. Always keep yourself open to receive messages from the universe. You never know when they're going to come. And in doing so, you're not only helping these other people, you're also helping yourself. You're helping, if you have any similar things going on in your life as these other people, it's a way for you to help heal yourself as well as them. In order for them to help, they have to heal themselves, but I mean, you're guiding them, or you're helping them, you're supporting them along the way. But you're also helping yourself see these things that are in your life that may need healing as well. And that's a bonus, right? There's so many different scenarios of why these people come into your path, but I'm just, naming a couple, right? Sorry, I've got an itchy nose today. The dry weather, warm. You must be careful, though, to not let these people consume you. You cannot let these helping these people affect your own health. Okay? I've had that happen to me before. And who knows, it may happen again. Like, I'm not perfect. But I see that. Like, now I see it easier. Like, I need to, sometimes it gets to be a little bit overwhelming. Sometimes you just need to take a step back and say, okay, I think I've reached my limit of how much I can do for this person. It's starting to affect my health. Like, being an empath, as I am, as well as having this other gift, I feel other people's energies as well. And those energies can attach themselves to me, sometimes out of my control. Sometimes I don't notice it until all of a sudden it's like, oh boy, here we go. What is going on with me? Like, why do I feel like this? And it's like, oh, okay. These maybe aren't even my energies. They could be someone else's. So then you have to really, see what's going on in your brain and clear out some of the energies that actually aren't yours. Send them back to where they came. I know I'm saying a fair bit because I'm trying to think. I'm doing this kind of off the cuff, right? So I apologize for that. I hate somebody that does that all the time. Yeah, but anyway, another couple of points I was going to make, that you will find that when you have helped some of these people, that many of them will fade away from your life. They no longer contact you as often, and sometimes they just stop contacting you altogether. And mostly the reason for that is because they no longer really need you in your life, and it's not always a bad thing. Like, don't take that as a bad thing. It's different, like if you had an argument or something like that. That's totally different, irrelevant. But if you've been helping them and you've been noticing improvements and whatnot, they maybe just don't need that extra help anymore. Maybe they think they can handle it on their own and they just carry on with their lives and do whatever that they need to do, right? To move on. And that's awesome. Like, if you can help someone to the point where they no longer need you, you should take that as a plus, like a bonus, and say, yeehaw, hallelujah, I'm happy for this person, right? And again, like other times, sometimes you end up forming a friendship with these people, and that's okay too. That's amazing. If you can form a friendship out of thin air, who does that? Not very many people. Right? And that's happened to me as well a few times. Like, there's a couple people that I know of that I have helped over the last few years. They're very close friends of mine now. And they continue to, we continue to chat back and forth and whatnot. And they're very grateful for the things that I have shared with them. And help them along the way. And I don't do it for the boost in my ego. Like, I don't do that. I do that because I genuinely care about people and I want to help them, and I want to help them succeed in their own life. So if you happen to be one of these people, don't take it for granted. And don't deny it. Because what you have is a gift. And this gift is not something to take lightly. This gift does not happen to just everyone. This gift is something to cherish. Cherish. And if you're new to having this happen to you, just know that you're not alone. There are many people that their gifts are starting to open up more and more, because the universe is changing. The universe is opening up to more positivity, more love, more acceptance, more truths, right? We're seeing things for how we were programmed to believe they were versus how they actually are. And a lot of people are struggling with that as well. So if you can help someone through that type of thing, do so. Be there for your fellow people, for your fellow man, for your fellow woman, for the children in this world. Be there for whomever that you can, whenever you can. But again, do not let it affect your health. Your health is number one. You have to look after you first. Without you and without your health, you're no good to anyone else. You can't help anyone else if your health is not, if you're not well. So I hope this has helped you to see that you're not alone. If you have had this happen to you, I'd love to hear your stories. Feel free to put a comment in on this video. I will also be sharing it on my Facebook page and my business page as well. So if you're seeing that there, or any other socials that, you know, other Facebook groups and whatnot, please feel free to share this video. Please feel free to comment on it. And I hope that if you do have this gift, that you will continue to help other people. People like us are needed in this world right now, more than ever. I hope you all have a great day. I know this was lengthy. I hadn't planned on it being this long. I planned on it being maybe 5 minutes, not 18. But that's the way I am. I tend to ramble when I get going. But I just want you to know that you're not alone in any of this if this is happening to you. And I know it's scary at the beginning. You're like, oh my God, what is happening to me? You're not alone. Just keep yourself open to receiving these messages, helping other people, and all will reveal itself one day. Have a great day. And if you do enjoy this video, as I said, please like and share it. Feel free to comment on it. And also, please, 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 no, I'm not begging much. Please subscribe to my channel so I can reach more people like you. Okay? Thank you. Have a great day, everybody. Bye for now. Until next time.